Good morning, or whenever you watch this. Today, we're going to do one of the last few things for this unit, and we're going to look at using equations to solve problems, okay? Because you'd be surprised how easy it is or how often you can use algebra like this to solve a problem out and about, okay? So let's look at a couple here, okay? A rectangle has a length of 3.7 centimeters and a perimeter of 13.2 centimeters. So I've included this sheet with this tab where the video is, but you can print it off, or you can just write these questions down in your notebook and then do them like that, okay, on paper. Okay, a rectangle has a length of 3.7 centimeters and a perimeter of 13.2 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to draw myself a little rectangle here. Okay, and it says it has a length, so I'm going to go 3.7 centimeters, okay, and a perimeter of 13.2 centimeters. And it says write an equation that can be used to determine the width. Okay, so then this is the width. So we know that this side and this side are going to be the same. We know that this side and this side are going to be the same, okay? So now we can set up our equation. Okay. So for A, yeah, that works. Okay, so we know for a perimeter we're adding up all of the sides together. So we're going to have two of these ones. So 2 times 3.7. And then we're also going to have two of these. And we don't know what they are, so we'll call them W. So plus 2W equals our perimeter, 13.2 centimeters. Okay, and now we can solve the equation. Okay, 2 times 3.7, so you just take out your calculator. So I get 7.4 plus 2W equals 13.2. Okay, and now I want to isolate W, so I'm going to subtract 7.4 from both sides. Okay, so that leaves me with 2W equals 5.8. And now I'm going to divide by 2. So I get W equals 2.9. Okay, so now that we've solved this, okay, write a sentence that shows you understand what that means, okay? So here I would say the width of the rectangle is 2.9 centimeters, okay? So always write a sentence, don't forget about that, okay? And then next thing it says is to verify it, so let's check it. Okay, so I'm going to take my original equation. I had 2 times 3.7 plus 2W equals 13.2. I'm going to replace W with 2.9. You guys are becoming pros at this. This is 7.4, okay, 13.2 equals 13.2. Ta-da! Yeah, love it, okay? So, notice how I didn't even set up the table anymore that says how it's constructed and how it's deconstructed. By now you have had a lot of practice to get comfortable with this. So you're gonna notice I'm not even going to do it anymore. Okay, but you are more than welcome to it anytime, and you can do it as soon as you have just one variable in your equation. Okay, let's look at the next one. Question number 2 says skateboards can be rented from 2 shops in the park. Shop Y charges $15 plus $3 per hour, and Shop Z charges $12 plus $4 per hour. Determine the time in house for which rental charges in both shops are equal. Okay, so at what point when you're renting these skateboards does it not matter what shop you went to? Okay, so if that's the case, we're going to equate both of these together and solve for the number of hours. Okay, so hours is going to be our variable. That's what we don't know. Okay, so let's set this up. So we'll start with shop Y. Okay, so it says 15 plus $3, and it's per hour. So we're just gonna go X because we don't know how many hours that is. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll make it an H. Okay, because we're using time. And then we have shop X. Oh, sorry, shop Z. Okay, so we have $12 plus $4 per hour. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and if we want to figure out at what point are the two charges going to be the same, we're going to equal them. Okay, and now we're just going to solve for the equation. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 3h from both sides so I can have just one variable. So I'm going to have 15 equals 12 plus h. Now I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides, and I get h equals 3. Hey, see, that wasn't that bad at all. Okay, now next thing, we write a sentence. Okay, so if you rented a skateboard for 3 hours, it wouldn't matter which shop you went to. Okay, right on. Now let's check it and make sure we got the right answer, because you know, can't be wrong. Okay, so take my original equation. So I had the 15 plus 3h equals 12 plus 4h. So we're gonna have 15 plus 3 times 3 equals 12 plus 4 times 3. 15 plus 9 equals 12 plus 12. And I'm sure you guys are like, Miss Labig, I totally get this already. Okay, right on. You guys are superstars. Okay, let's try 2 more, and then that's it for today. And then I'll pop up a few questions for you to try for tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. Okay, Jamie and Aisha are renting a hall for a year-end party. Wouldn't that be nice? Hall A costs $1,500 plus $35 per person. Hall B costs $2,000 plus $20 per person. At which amount of people would both halls cost the same? Verify the solution. And then if 72 people are coming to the party, which hall should they rent from? Okay, so let's take a look here. So Hall A, okay, so that's $1,500 plus 35, and we don't know how many people per person, so we can make that X, okay? And Hall B is $2,000 plus $20 per person. Okay, and we want to know at what point, how many people will both of them cost the same. Okay, so we're going to equate the two. Okay, so now let's isolate our x's. So I'm going to subtract 20x from this side. Okay, so that gives me 2,000, and then I have 15x, 1,500. Okay, now I'm going to subtract 1,500 from both sides. And then we get 15x equals 500. Okay, and now we want to isolate x, so the next thing we need to do is divide both sides by 15. And we get x equals 500 divided by 15, 33.3. Well, that's interesting. Okay, now can you have a third of a person? No, you can't, okay? So let's either round down or round up. So we'll just do, we'll just say at 33 people, okay? So I'm gonna write my sentence here at 33 people, or I could say at 33 or 34 people, the cost for either hall is similar. And I'm going to use the word similar because we know we have part of a person, and I'll show you why too. I'm going to check it, okay? So let's check it. Okay, so we have 1500 plus 35x equals 2000 plus 20x. 1500 plus 35 times, and I'll use 33 equals 2000 plus 20 times 33. Okay, give that a second. Okay, 35 times 33 is 1,155. And this is 2,000 plus 660. When I add those two together, I get 2655. Okay, so we can see that they're very close. Okay, you could do 33.33 and you would get a number that's even closer. Okay, so this is okay, this is fair, especially given what the question is asking. We're talking about people and not like dollars and cents where you can divide it into smaller units, okay? So whether you use 33 people or 34, that's totally fine. This is fair, okay? Now it said if 72 people are coming to the party, which halls should you rent? Okay, so, I've run out of a little bit of space. I'm gonna try it up here, okay? So I'm gonna start with hall A. Okay, and so I'm gonna go 1,500 plus 35 times 72. Times 35. So this is 1,500 plus 2,520 equals 4,020. Okay, so that's how much it would cost for hall A, and then hall B would be 2,000 plus $20 per 72 people. That's $1,440, which would mean 3,440. Okay, so which hall should we rent? You should rent hall B if you're having 72 people. Okay, assuming that cost was your biggest factor, right? If you like the bathrooms in hall A or whatever, the staff was nicer, totally with what's more expensive. But for a cost thing, and we're trying to be as cheap as possible, hall B it is. Okay, and the last one.